Okay, do you feel the probation service does enough to promote its work?
Well, because you're here, probably not. Clearly, we do actually have a PR function. We try and get the story across in newspapers, but it's typical, in my experience of the public sector, that the press wants to know when it all goes wrong.
Negative.
And it's much more difficult to sell positive stories. Now, to be fair, Kevin has been on Radio Lancashire on the discussion programme, and that went extremely well. We front up for interviews, we get regular press coverage, but I can promise you that the biggest headline we ever get will be if someone under our supervision commits some heinous further crime. Yeah. That's what will get the attention. Yeah. The good work that's going on the rest of the time, it's more difficult to get across. It would be nice to be able to do more and be more successful. I always found it much more easy in health. All you had to do was to make sure you'd got a baby delivered on New Year's Eve or Christmas Day, and that had the local press and the regional telly there straight away. And everybody loves a story about someone recovering from cancer. All of those things are very easy to sell. I have to say, selling the merits of offenders, whom you actually have to protect as individuals, it's very difficult to have the offenders themselves in the shop window, even those who would be willing and have turned the corner, as it were. So it's not an easy thing to sell.
We've got two examples, I guess. One is a skiing, someone who's an ex-offender who did some voluntary work and has become a ski instructor, which is a real positive. And we also have, there's an organisation called Lancashire Users Forum and Red Rose Recovery, who are people who've either committed criminal offences or are drug users. And the chairperson of that is a guy called Pete Yarwood. And he will openly tell you he's done 15 years in prison in his 35 years of life. And we now have him as an ambassador for our Probation Trust, because it's all about kind of getting your service users involved and promoting the positivity of and it took a while to get him there, I guess, but he's arrived.
That's good news.